Hello. Hi there. How you doing today? This is Deborah Kagan, and I am here for your Mojo Moment of the Day, which of course is inspiration, information, some tips and tools to make sure that you are rocking your mojo most of the time. The majority of the time, that's what we're talking about here with these Mojo Moments. And today's Mojo Moment is inspired by a couple of things I experienced this past week. And it just reminded me of how awesome and yummy and literally delicious this tip I'm going to share with you is. It actually is one of my personal favorites when it's warranted. And I'll explain that to you in a moment. But I had the pleasure over this last week to go out to eat a couple of times. And I eat out, but you might eat out and maybe you go to some of your regular spots and then you go to some new places, right? You go to some place that you're excited about, you've heard about, and hopefully it holds up. Well, I went to 3 of those this week. And it was so exciting because it reminded me of something that I write about in that book, Find Your Me Spot. Do you have a copy? Do you have a copy of Find Your Me Spot? Go to Amazon, go get your copy. But I write about in Find Your Me Spot how to use your senses consciously, like literally your senses, your sense of smell and sight and taste and hearing and touch. But what I experienced multiple times this week was the sense of taste, right? These new restaurants that I had the pleasure of going to. And I had multiple mouthgasms. Mouthgasms, right? Multiple mouthgasms. Now, if you are somebody who's like, I don't give a shit about food, Deborah, like I just do it to fuel myself, okay, fine. But if you're a little bit like me and most people that I know, you enjoy food to a certain extent. And particularly when you have something that really just wakes up your palate, that like, it's like a party in your mouth, right? That's, a mouthgasm, right? It's like a party in your mouth. The flavors, the textures, just the nuances of it. It's super exciting. So why are we even talking about this? Well, we are talking about this because when you do have those experiences, like when you are having and in the midst of mouthgasm, I highly recommend that you moan. Yeah, like moan. Doesn't have to be when Harry met Sally, the famous scene of Sally having her orgasm in the diner, right? It doesn't have to be that kind of moaning. However, the kind of moaning I'm talking about it's like, it starts off as a sound, of course, but it also is a vibration that you are creating within the context and the actual physical space of your mouth. And that vibration, when you moan in a way that is alive and genuine and connected to the pleasure that you're experiencing with your sense of taste, it starts to reverberate throughout your body. And so, we of course we're like big tuning forks. And when you moan, when you eat, it can be really exciting for your, the people that you're eating with, depending on who you're eating with, or it could maybe make them a little nervous. However, what it's going to do for you is it's going to wake up your mojo. It's going to wake up your conscious connection to your senses, which is a direct line to turning the volume dial up on your mojo. And it's also going to connect you to being in your body. And the thing that I speak about so often, and what's so important for women especially, is to get to a space of embodiment, truly being in this skin that you're in, right? And so when you're having this mouthgasmic, delectable experience, to have just a moment. It can be just a right? Like you let yourself have the delight in what you're experiencing. You let yourself have this, again, this full-bodied deliciousness of the experience with your food, and you are going to be experiencing pleasure. You will be waking up your level of embodiment, and you will also be waking up your mojo. And it's a lot of fun. It's really a lot of fun. And for those of you that are in relationship, or if you're out there dating and you are either wanting to infuse a little newness into your romance, this is a fun thing to do because it can definitely inspire your partner. And again, make things so much more playful. And I've also done this with girlfriends, right? So you can be out with the gals, and when all the gals are just starting to really enjoy the food and having some mouthgasms, then it's inspiring for the group that's there, and you might even light up the entire room and spread the mojo love. So today's Mojo Moment, like I said, it was very much inspired by numerous meals that I have had over this past week, very happily so. And I thought, you know what? I don't want to keep this a secret. I want to share it with you. So who's willing to take this on this week? Does mean you're going to need to eat something that inspires you, and moan a bit while you are experiencing the food. Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to just inspire somebody else, let them know about this. You can tag them below as well. You can share this video, and maybe we'll start a revolution. Maybe we'll start a revolution of genuine, pleasure-filled moaning while we eat. Why not? All right, my dears. I love you lots, as always, and thank you so much for tuning in. I am here Monday through Friday at the 1 p.m. Pacific hour, offering you these Mojo moments. So keep tuning in and keep dialing up the volume on your mojo, because the world does need you. And when you rock your mojo, it lights up everyone, first yourself, and then everyone around you. All right. Okay. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.